Alright, now let's go back to why working at banks won't necessarily make you rich. It just tells other people one thing. Banks normally where people work are a nice place to work. But at the same time, how many people, honestly, through the years have robbed banks? Quite a few people. So working for a bank can be really deadly. Rich people won't put themselves in the line of fire in the sense of not wanting to work either. They're so used to the lifestyle. All they do is sit down at the kitchen table or the CEO office and they turn around and say, okay, what can I do today to make this business better? Make it survive in the sense of not surviving in the sense of alive, but in the sense of functionality. With that idea to make business functional and what they want it to be, you kind of got to give up. You got to give up certain things from your past. And not in the sense of because someone's pressuring you. So we put the video games we like to play, and leave it to the computer to handle. We put the ideas of businesses that we already seen, and we don't mind them. And when we get down to ideas, we come up with new ones. So if we want to build a bicycle, it's not going to look like the bicycle from 1980 to 1990. We're going to make it a totally different design. With that, that idea, in some senses, can make for some problems. Some people get vindictive. Oh my word, you came out with a better looking bicycle than I did, and it's only 4 pounds, where theirs is 25, 26 pounds. That's why functionality, in the sense of not putting out like Apple's doing right now. Apple's putting one iPhone after another, after another, after another out. That is bad marketing. Oh, of course, quick, get rich quick scheme. Poof. And the business doesn't sell. If the business does sell and you still sell, you fail. You didn't last long enough to make an impression. You lasted long enough to make everyone dislike you or the product. And those are the two things you don't want to lose. So in a sense, you have to care. So BMX came out with a bicycle, say, 1987. That bicycle rode all the way up until, different color schemes, but mainly the same design with a simple upgrade or accessory to the bicycle, and everyone is happy. So with that thought, that made everyone happy. A bicycle that lasted and was enjoyed by people for, over 10 years. Should I introduce a new model of the BMX bicycle? It's a real hard decision in some senses if that design is that good. But at the same time, you got to come up with that other idea which says, hey, you got to leave both those bicycles out in the market, because if someone doesn't realize what your new design looks like versus your old design, they might actually try to copy it. Now, granted, that's what the Copyright Office is for patents and writings, but at the same time, not everyone has the money and not everyone likes to follow the rules. Right now, there's probably at least $100,000, yeah, not dollars, but 450,000 products out there that are not patented, are not copyrighted. An open copyright does not give you rights to the product if you're a developer or you're a programmer, you're a software I won't say engineer, but a software programmer. So it doesn't give you rights to it. Anything you do there can't be the property of someone else. But it does give a format for certain people in such manners to learn how to do something. Or you got to be careful. And for a lot of ongoing programmers and software designers coming out of college, you got to sit there and you got to literally build up your own little internet. When I say build up your own little internet means that you might actually have to copy the internet a little bit. But in the functionality, you're never going to exploit it onto the open online market. All you're going to do with exploiting it in the sense of your private internet with Xerox outside access is you're going to try to outbeat what they did. So we all seen websites back in 1994. Very gamer, very lamer, very not very defined or pixel oriented. But you can't use defining something to be your major change. You can't sit there and run 90,000 websites that are similar. Even though you can, but all of you have to sign a, say, Wix. So they come up with a website design and whatnot. It's 9 pages, interactive, in the sense of going through and clicking all the different options. For the developer, even has more options. Technically, he's only leasing that website, even if he buys it at $99.99. And the reason for it is to let a website walk off in the sense of you no longer own it. Therefore, you no longer can have it on your website. If 90,000 people, that's a lot of arguing. Because you can't officiate it in the sense of, TOS. All right. We can LOS it, but we can't TOS it. Anyway, hold on to your thoughts. Be right back.